What's going on? And welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XVI. In the last one, we made our way to Tabor? I think it's Tabor. Um, and we finally learned a little bit about Joshua, how he survived Phoenix Gate, who the heck Yote was. Apparently, she's a member of this group called the Undying, who serve the Rosfields from the shadows. Well, specifically, I guess the Phoenix or the heir to the throne of the Rosfields in the shadows. Um, and they are the ones who helped Joshua survive, helped him stay safe for a long amount of time. And then also, for some reason, they seem to know a little bit about Ultima, which is why Joshua has been obsessed with trying to figure out about Ultima for a while. So we're here at Tabor now. Is there only one quest? There seem to be two side quests, so I guess we'll grab them both. And then we'll make our way towards the main
Opportunity
quest.
beckons. Who among you is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Karava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed, but the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Why is the rewards for this $0? I thought I was going to be astoundingly rich after completing
Right.
this quest.
I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovani, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Karava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
So we'll see if we can do that quest easily or if we're going to get sucked into the main quest. But let's also grab the other side quest. I think it's somewhere over here. I can't see anything in this place, by the way. Who's this guy? Is that another Undying?
Cyril, how fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yote is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Should we really be
Just how
talking
many
about this in the
Undying are
open?
there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you.
You think that as
Very
uh
so.
well, let me pause that real quick. You'd think that as Joshua's first shield, Clive would have been like the almost the leader or the first or like one of the top members of this Undying group, right? Like he seemed to know of their existence, kind of. But you'd think that he'd be like one of the primary members. I guess it kind of maybe all got messed up by the fact that all the stuff went wrong at Phoenix Gate. Maybe he just wasn't quite old enough yet to be an important member of the Undying, so like that hadn't happened yet. But you'd think that he was at least on the path towards being a member of that.
This token.
Another seal? That'll go with my 18 other seals I'm
The
constantly
very members
wearing.
of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further,
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Kanver, then.
We'll talk about this later.
I don't know why Clive doesn't like that guy.
Cyril seemed very,
He was kind of weird.
You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Where is this side quest, by the way? Like around this building or something? It's in here, maybe?
I feel like I've fleshed hundreds
What am I doing?
of skins today.
Stay focused, will you? One slip of that scrape and the hunter's hard work will be for nothing.
Where the heck is it? There must be a way to get up there, huh?
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches.
Okay, here we go.
You there! Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant graybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
I mean, I guess so.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Wouldn't it be easier to just help him up the stairs? Like, we could do like 90% of the work, probably.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bone.
Also, now would be a really good time to have like a smartphone or something to take a picture of it. Oh, is it gonna force me to actually remember at least the gist of what these things say? Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor. I don't know how, if they are going to make me remember this, I don't know how complicated or like how close. It's probably going to be multiple choice, but it's probably going to be things that are like kind of close to this, right? Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Why won't the sky
Where are the other ones at?
go back to how it was? I don't like it.
Yeah, the lighting really sucks in this game now ever since the sky went all wonky. Maybe that's what's making the game lag, but it would be weird that the lighting
So it's
is
these
what's...
stones to Kanver, and the rest of the boxes to Kanver.
Okay, there's a dome over there. Oh, and there's the last dome over there.
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less?
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past and make these rocks a home. Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past and make these rocks a home. Not gonna lie, I don't.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Mummy made a pottage from it.
I like if I was trying to remember these, I probably would have put more effort into it. I already can't really remember the first one too well. I'm just hoping it's multiple choice. Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar.
I don't know how he figured that out. Sure, whatever.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will...
Where's he at again? Wait, wasn't he up here? Oh, he's right here. Wait. That one's not even upstairs. You could have just walked over to that one. And I think the other one's on the same level, right? Yeah, those are both on the same level. The only one that's upstairs is that one.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Which one was to the south? Okay, well... they're making it kind of easy, I guess. There's one nonsense answer. And then there's one that I know is wrong, so...
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Okay. Well, this one doesn't have an, like, obviously wrong answer, but I know the answer is this.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
This one's making us remember a little bit more, but I remember the word tillers, so it's got to be this one.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
I'm more confused, like, why the stones are there to begin with. Like, if I was starting a town or a city, and I met up with a bunch of other people who also wanted to start a town or city, and we were all from different backgrounds, like, we're not... Our primary objective is not to write on stone tablets a riddle about where our ancestors came from. It's probably to make a city. So, I mean, maybe someone did it later on, but still, like, it just seems really odd. So where's the side quest at? That way? So you can see this road is snaking through here. Maybe at some point it'll meet up here. If we want to do that, it seems like we're gonna have to go this way, huh? And how far away is that? I guess we'll take a detour. I said I would do the quest, or at least make an effort to do so.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
It is indeed not the right way. But I am sure that it is not the right way. Does that make you happy? What's going on here? Seems like maybe it would be a spot for a mark. Oh, is this a mark? I guess it is, since we got off of Ambrosia. The pack. I don't even remember this on the bounty board. Maybe I forgot about it. Wait. I just noticed I apparently accidentally switched off of Bahamut. That was a mistake. God, it is lagging so bad no matter what I do. I'm stuck. I can't even tell what's happening, honestly. I am dying. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of can't dodge or do anything, right? Because I can't see when something is happening. Oh, that other one still has like 1 HP, huh? It sucks because I'm essentially down an entire icon right now. Because none of the Ramu stuff is upgraded, and one of the abilities is missing. Who's got the laser beam? Is that Joshua?
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
We got a pet Torgal. So this was not even what I came over here to do. We're still trying to get over here. Oh, let me make sure that I actually swap. How did I switch? So can we change any stuff? Ooh, we could change his image. But not really what I want. How did I switch? Is it under gear? Yeah, I accidentally pressed the left bumper there. Okay. I didn't even realize I did that. Took a lot of damage there too, but again, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Gonna hope that the next boss fights we get to are more playable. We need to get out of Purple Sky land.
Enough of you, are there?
Should I kill these guys? They seem like they might have a reward for killing them. Not like I can move at the moment anyways.
Safe.
Oh, this was not the one I wanted to use, but I guess we're doing it. Oh, you can't turn very much, huh? Is there like a chest or something up here? I thought they would have like loot. Guess it wasn't worth it after all.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Okay, we've obviously been here before. But we're just here for the quest. Potion. Is that what I'm looking for? No, I don't think so. That appears to be the thing that I'm looking for.
still plenty of fight in him yet.
Oh!
Nice try.
I did dodge it, okay. Shoot another one, see what happens. So is this a good time to use this? While he's down? Like, is this a good damage thing? It's not building up the stagger bar very quickly, so maybe it is good. There, we already got him staggered immediately again. And he's dead. He didn't even, like, get to do anything. I should look at the stats of that move.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Might as well teleport back, because it's a little bit of a walk. Even though the loading screen's probably going to take forever as well. Any moment now. Alright, before we talk to him, I wanted to look at this ability. Yeah, it does very little stagger and high damage, so it might be good to use on a staggered opponent. Because I feel like the more stagger you do to an already staggered opponent, the faster they get back up. I could be wrong about that, but that's the feeling that I get.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
So he gave me $0 for this very valuable hide. He gave me 100 regular hides and a meteorite. Doesn't really seem worth it if you ask me. Anyways, let's move our way on over to the main quest. We gotta get out of the city and then we can summon Ambrosia.
This is no time to ride.
Free cities.
Are you serious?
No use calling Ambrosia now.
You really gotta get out of the city.
Fly, Ambrosia. Orcs.
Nah, let's just leave them. Alright, what are we doing? It's like a looping path here. We could either go left or we could go right. Right is blocked off right now, so I guess we shouldn't even bother going that way. Hopefully at some point when it does open up, I assume there's just going to be a mark back there or something.
Smoke. Is the city fallen?
There's an obelisk.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
They're at the boat.
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble.
Jill was part of the conversation.
Hurry.
How does she not know where they're supposed to be? Okay, yeah, so we're kind of getting thrown into one of these quote-unquote dungeons where it's probably going to end in a big fight. We could go do some of these side quests. Oh, no, we're locked out of that side quest to deliver the stuff to Martha and Isabel again. I mean, I guess we'll start with this. We don't have enough time to do the final boss fight. So we're probably gonna pause halfway, but we'll make some good progress on it. And there seem to be a lot of side quests now because I keep getting like stuck into doing main story stuff, and then whenever I'm like, oh, I'll go do side quests now, either we can't or we're just specifically locked out of that side quest because those people are preoccupied with something else.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol. But everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
What was that all about?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
it's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
Well, yeah, it'd be weird if he did think he'd see the day, considering he thought Joshua was dead.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rosfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Splitting up is never a good idea. Is this where Joshua dies? Progress on certain quests is temporarily limited. Thank you.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
So on these missions, there's no map. We just kind of gotta go and make our own path.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
Well, we didn't move fast enough, Clive. Not my fault, it was your fault. You decided to crouch and go so slowly, but... These guys are only level 20? What? That didn't hit him? Yeah, we already talked about this, Clive. It's the Waluders are the Akashic. Oh, what the heck? What is this guy? How is he allowed to endlessly combo me? Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's unfortunate, just most of my button presses are not being taken into account at all. Which makes it a lot harder to play the game. What? Torgal hit him. He's got like 1 HP before he gets staggered. That didn't stagger him still? There we go. Yeah, this like doesn't build up the stagger bar at all. Yep, he just kind of died to that move. I was waiting for him to do the flamethrower breath so I could dodge it and then hit him, but... Also, I got full health for beating that guy. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, even the mini-bosses are super laggy right now. And I don't know what's causing it, because we don't even have any allies except for Torgal right now. So it's not like there's a whole bunch of extra allies creating too many particle effects. The only other thing that's different besides, like, since the sky has changed colors is that we have Bahamut. But the game was still lagging while we accidentally had Ramu equipped. Oh, he really put on a shield right then? What do I want here? Oh, what? He really blocked that? Got an achievement for something, but I couldn't read it while I was fighting.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Okay, we just gotta be careful we don't go too far and like get caught in a 50-minute long fight right now. We're trying to like get right before the fight. That would be ideal. I assume Barnabas is here, right? So we should... Maybe Barnabas is the guy who we're gonna fight right now? Oh, whoops. This one's probably good. Did I dodge it? I guess not. This is a pretty good tactic to just make it so he can never move. Alright, I don't know exactly where we're supposed to go, so I'm gonna go grab this item first. Oh, there was another staircase right here. There's a chest right there. Alright, chest. $2,000. I saw like a blue glow over here. But I guess there's no item? I guess there's just blue glow everywhere because all the Akashic people. This might be another mini-boss. This is probably the last room
Joshua and Jill must be busy.
that we could do. I was just gonna Giga Flare this guy, but then I was like, if we just stop after this... Oh, we have to kill this. Yeah, it probably would have been stupid to just waste Giga Flare, because I didn't know if this saving and coming back later would bring its cooldown back. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not the ability I meant to use. I meant to use this one. Oh, that nipped me a little bit. I should have gotten those little projectiles, but it's whatever. I mean, we won, but the game has been frozen ever since we won. That's not ideal. Alright. Oh, we're back.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
Okay, so that was a mini boss. I would be willing to guess that inside the Agora is, because that's where Barnabas was before. I'd be willing to guess he might still be there. So we're probably very close to the boss fight. Maybe there's like one more mini boss before it. But instead of taking that chance, I think we're going to end this episode here. And then in the next one, we'll get inside there and we'll see if we have to fight Barnabas or not. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this one. More story progress. Everyone got to meet up. And Byron got to see Joshua again. And Mid... I don't really know what the whole reaction between Joshua and Mid was. I don't know if Joshua was like, wow, this is the prettiest lady I've ever seen, or if he was just being a weirdo. Or if it was more of just like, what's it, like royal etiquette type stuff. But I don't know why Joshua would even be trying to do any royal etiquette type stuff. He's not really in the running for a throne anymore, right? We're kind of past that point. That was who knows how many years ago. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.